Presenting our national officials for this match. First referee, Mr. Virgilio Cruz. Second referee, Mr. Erlindo Eusebio. Let's call on our starting lineup from our Nxled Chameleons. Let's begin with jersey number 2, Laika Ebon. At number 3, Joanna Louise Maraginot. Wearing jersey number 7, Critch H. Luz Makaslang. At number 10, Camille Victoria. Number 11 is Judith Abil. And number 17, Camille Angelica Cal. Starting libero is number 5, Rachel Victoria Horvina. And head coach is Coach Takayuki Coach Taku Minoa. Calling on our Chery Tiggo Crossovers. Let's begin with their team captain. She wears jersey number 9, Energy Laure. At number 2, Jasmine Abor. Wearing jersey number 5, Aimee Kim Gabrielle Hernandez. At number 8, Ea Laure. Number 22, Pauline Marie Gaston. And number 23, Maria Shaya Adorador. Starting libero is number 25, Buding Duremdez. Head coach, or sitting in as head coach, is Mr. Kung Fu Reyes. This match is under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusement Board. Match number 33, preliminary round of the Preliminaries.
And here your starters. Start a new way to watch the PVL via the Pilipinas Live app for Filipinos everywhere. Download and subscribe now for 149 pesos. And we called it. Judith Abel is not off the bench today after that stellar performance that last game out. And good for her.
Yeah.
Excited for Judith.
She worked hard for it, for that starting spot, and Coach Taka is, I wouldn't say gambling, but it's going to start her.
Yeah, acknowledging maybe her good job, no?
Yeah.
Of course, on the side of Chery, the usual suspects, but we do know Coach Kung Fu playing with his lineup also and giving them a chance where, we anticipate this is going to be some sort of a trial to see which, which combinations might work. Kasi pagkatapos nito, Noreen, mahihirap na mga kakalabanin ng Chery. PLDT Signal, F2 and Creamline, all coming up for Chery Tiggo.
All heavyweights.
Yeah. Yep. And we are off here. Game starts off with Nextled scoring. Joe Maraginot also one of those who played really well last time out.
Yeah, but you know what we're noticing with Nextled? They've been improving every game. Yeah, they did win and then a couple of straight losses, but it's more of the way they're playing.
Yeah.
Win or lose, you like, they're a new team. You like the improvement of this team.
Joe Maraginot is a #1 defender in the league, #1 in the digging department, and going up against Choco Mucho, who has heavy serves that last game out. She really did well in the back row. And Ea Laure gets started here, hitting it off the block, getting her first point today.
Early start. We did talk about her in our pregame and how this rookie is really not, performing not so rookie numbers.
Yeah. Oh, I was gonna stop you right there. Oh, how is this a rookie? Outside set, Abil goes up. Ang bantay ni Pauline Gaston doon. Oh, and that's a good job there by Camille Victoria, finding the corner, zone 1 empty there on the side of Chery.
Yeah, good target. Reading. I always say, if you can read the defense, finding it doesn't have to be the strongest hits, but you get the point.
Nextled with an early lead here. And let's not forget, Nextled started off with a win in this conference. Brand new team. Nanalo. So you know that they have it in them. And a service ace. Look at that. 4-1 Nextled. And Franny Reyes has an early report for us.
Thanks, Chicky. I got to talk with Aya Laura earlier, and she was giving me a little bit of insight into the Chery Tiggo Crossovers mindset coming into today's game. Against Petrogas, there was more communication and more positive energy, which carried them throughout that game. And that better communication also is attributed to the veterans' willingness to listen to their rookies. They plan to use that coming into today's game against Nextled, but they'll also be improving on their blockings, their consistency, and their service to bring more momentum. Now, catch this game and other PVL games on the Pilipinas Alive app. Download it now for only 149 pesos a month. Back to the panel.
Very interesting to hear, Franny, because you hear the experienced ones showing respect for the newer ones. Sabi ni Franny, it's the veterans learning how to listen to the rookies or the newer players, and that's really admirable. I'm sure that gets them far.
Yeah, and the veterans will also learn, new techniques. Tricks of the trade comes from the veterans, but the rookies always have some tricks up their sleeves.
A lot of information that they can share and that can just make them more well-rounded individually.
Yeah.
Meantime, Chery Tiggo now trying to play catch-up here against Nextled with Pauline Gaston on the line here. Many have talked about how Pauline has really found her home in Chery Tiggo.
And a position that actually is not her original position, but like you said, blending really well.
Been a very efficient no blocker also for Chery. But Nextled already with a 4-point lead here. This is probably not what Chery expected the start of the set will look like.
You can say a very slow start for Chery. They're having problems with their passing. That's a better one, though.
There you go. With the good pass comes the perfect set and the perfect attack there. Just a kill by Aimee Hernandez. And it happened too fast for Nextled's blockers to even reach.
The blockers couldn't even...
Hindi makaporma.
Hindi ka makaporma. They weren't well established. But I would say I covered a game of Chery, and I kept saying Hernandez was the missing link to that game. And, well, she started out strong, so that's a good sign for Coach Kung Fu.
A good save there by Shaya Adorador. Cal, back set to Ebon, and she gets it off the block. Good enough for Laika Ebon, who is also one of those players that Nextled is depending on. She is a favorite. She gets a lot of touches. Let's see if she can bring in the points today.
You can sense the confidence in Ebon's game, probably because she's so comfortable with Camille Cal's setting. I mean, I think this is the best that I've seen her play dating back to FEU.
And that was started with a nice answer by Danny Ravena, allowing for that perfectly executed play on the side of Nextled, and they are up by 5. Nextled takes us to our first technical timeout. We're not doing a technical, this is just a timeout.
Ano bang pinunta niya dito? Para ganyan lang? Tapos na yung laro natin sa Petrogas. Ibang usapan na to, pare-pare tayo nagiging tayo. Pero sinong gusto manalo? Sila lang? Hintayin natin sila magkamali. Hindi na kayo naglalaro eh. Gumagalaw lang kayo, tapos na. Laruin nyo kaya. Sabihin nyo.
Pasa muna.
Iyak na sa inyo. Dari!
What did you pick up from that huddle, Noreen?
Well, Coach Kung Fu obviously is not happy with the way Chery has been moving the early goings of the first set. He's saying just you go play your game. You're not playing your game, so just kind of like a reminder, get back into this match.
Yeah, they have yet to find the rhythm. They have to get their footing, and it's a better time than any to update our fans if you don't already know a couple of changes. Only one technical timeout coming at 13 points. And also, the challenges are opportunities for the coaches to also get together with their players.
Yeah.
Laika Ebon going down the line there. Quick hands for Laika.
Well, they called it out, so I mean, wasted opportunity on the side of Nextled. But you have to say, every conference, it's so nice to see certain players improve. I feel this conference we're looking at for F2 Aragalang and for Nextled, Jo Mariginot, Laika Ebon's one of them. You know, I mean, you see the improvement of these players. So even if you're in the pro leagues, you can get better.
Yeah, and halfway pa lang tayo.
Oh,
Look at the defense on the side of Chery on both sides. Good effort, both the black and the white. But that point will go to Chery Tiggo. And pinahihirapan din ng Nextled and Chery na makakuha ng mga puntos nila.
yeah, they're working hard for it. But what a day.
Good there. She's had a couple of good ones already, Shaya Dorador from back row.
Shaya is one player who's improved from her university days.
Oh my God, just taking it slow. Puding setting up Aya there. Another great save. Oh, good libero action here. Both liberos.
Good save.
And our first official rally. That one gets away from Shaya. Down the line hit from Jo Mariginot.
Just playing it smart, hitting it over the blocker. You're right, going down the line, and Dorador wasn't ready for that.
We had some highlight plays there from both Orvino and Buding Duremdes. Just all over the place.
Great defense.
Yeah.
Both teams.
And nice and precise, I would say. Amy Hernandez is finding the hole down the line there. Wala ng power. One more time on that.
I mean, it was just,
Kinarget lang niya.
yeah, it was just so nice to watch that after she hit it, it's like there was silence. Right? There was silence here in the Phil Sports.
And it was exactly as she intended. Very intentional player itong si Amy Hernandez. Laika Ebon will go up again. And that one escapes Adorador one more time. Little frustration from Shaya there because she was under the ball, but the trajectory was a little too sharp.
Yeah, Laika Ebon targeting the cross court right now, challenging the floor defense of Shaya Dorador.
Naiiwasan niya yung block ni Gaston at saka ni Laure.
Oh, what a serve. Oh, what a save.
Si Aya, I think, has been scouted because the defense against Aya's attacks have been pretty efficient on the side of Nextled, and they're able to convert and transition into these offensive plays that are working for the Chameleons.
I'm sure Aya Laure, I mean, she's been dropping some huge numbers. She's one of the first people that Nextled will defend. But before that, hitting error on the side of Nextled.
Oh, now the quick. We haven't seen that since the start of the game, and now Chery Tiggo will be wary of that quick from Victoria.
Yeah, because you will see the options of Nextled, Camille Cal trying to distribute the ball. And once, you know, these hitters become more confident, you'll see more options for Nextled.
Chery Tiggo gets a chance to set up and off speed there from Aya. Habil now, Duremdes answers. Adorador goes up. With blocking there by Camille Cal. Ebon with the defense. Ani Ravena setting up Abil.
Oh, good dig.
Liking these rallies. And that one is outside, untouched by Nextled. Adorador with an attack error. We've seen attack errors on both sides. You know, earlier we were talking about how the transition of Nextled is pretty impressive. And then they just make the mistakes on the attack. So it's an unforced error, but the system is working.
Yeah.
I mean, they're able to actually set up the plays.
And their defense, you said it, is working so well that the players or the hitters of Chery is the one changing the hits, thus the hitting rate.
Yeah. 12-8. And Chery Tiggo has not enjoyed the lead all set long. In fact, it's been pretty consistent, this 4-point cushion.
Well, Nextled has got to be careful and try to keep this lead, because we know Chery, you know, when they get their groove.
Oh
their
yeah,
goal.
they're a streaking team. And Victoria versus EJ Laure. Victoria winning out that standoff. And this is our first technical timeout. Nextled still gets there first. 13-8's the count. We'll be back after. And on demand anytime, anywhere, and on any device via Pilipinas Live app. Download and register now. Back at the Phil Sports Arena as we take a look at the Coach Tai.
Coach Tai, and for volleyball fans, we can say legendary Jang Lee. She is the first Thai import to have ever played these leagues. Long before we were called PVL, you know. So the fan store, San Sebastian, one of them, Coach Roger, and she is well loved because she, aside from being good, she is such a good person.
Oh, yeah, enjoying the action here. A lot of the action. I'm sure they're going to stick around for our nightcap, as I'm sure all of you will too. It's going to be Creamline going up against Petrogas Angels later on. But first, the game at hand. Nextled is causing a stir here, just surprising everybody with their performance so far, leading this first set.
So far, so good
Yeah.
for Nextled. You like the flow in their floor defense, and they just have to, you know, maintain this lead.
Coach Kung Fu left to, I guess, think about what you can do. We're seeing some changes on the court. We have Princess Robles already on the court now. Let's see if that will change things up a little bit.
Yeah, I think that's a good substitution for Coach Kung Fu, because Robles is always an explosive player off the bench.
And off the bench, you're right, just like that. Quickly scoring for Chery, getting the ball back.
Yeah, and aside from, you'll see later on when she goes to the back, aside from the offense, she's a great asset. Her defense also is really, really good.
Yan yung mga rookie ba talaga? Ay, ito pa rin tayo on that same topic. Oh, combination attack. And you feel the confidence on the side of Nextled. Sabi mo nga when that builds up, then Camilca will try all sorts of things and confuse the enemy even more.
I guess when you mention these players from Nextled, you know, Aslang, Ebon, Abil, Maraginot, Danny Ravena, I'm saying these are names that we have followed also through the years. So, you know, once they get confidence, that's a big thing.
Yeah. Hindi naman sila bago. Bago lang sa pros, perhaps. But look at that. I mean, they are playing like they really belong. And Krish Makaslan, of course, formerly from Akari, got moved to Nextled. And we know that she can be a beast at the net, of course, with her height.
Funny you mentioned Beast, because Jang Lee's moniker before was the Beast. Yeah, that's why Lady Beast. Yeah.
And Pito dito, our first referee, signaling 4 touches against Nextled. And the moment many of you have been waiting for is Paat. Will she or won't she? Well, Paat will. She is back on the court. She hasn't been starting yet because inuunti-unti lang siya. Franny Reyes has a report for us.
You guys called it. Judith Abel starting today for the Nxled Chameleons, and I got to talk to her earlier. She's actually just so grateful for this opportunity to be playing here in the pros. She wants to contribute in any way that she can to her team, and not just by points, but the way she brings that positivity in the court. She believes that having that positive energy and being that happy will affect all her teammates. And kita naman, actually, she was surprised by how happy she is when she plays, and we're happy to see her. Now let's send it back to the game.
Thanks a lot, Franny. And she is getting ready to serve. Yeah, it's very evident. Makikita mo naman, tignan mo, she has this positive vibes all over. And she looks really cute with her hair, her signature do, with those two little, parang Princess Leia. The queen, Judith Abel, the mini buns. Says Robles.
Oh,
Look at Chris Makaslang. She is on fire. Totally on fire. 17 points already for Nextled, and Makaslang already. That was her second, it should be her second point off the block.
well, you see that Nextled is really so focused in this game, right? Their defense, they're challenging the attackers of Chery.
Oy! And nagkaalangan na doon. We see Johnny Cagande is now calling the shots here on the side of Chery Tiggo as the setter, the playmaker of the team, Coach Kung Fu. We asked him about it. So, Franny, kung nakikinig ka, hindi kami makapigil. Coach Kung Fu, you call him Coach Confucius.
Confucius
Has not shaved in 2 months. He's trying things out. Baka daw maging lucky charm, at sa totohanan lang, low maintenance daw para hindi na siya kailangan mag-ahit na mag-ahit. And nagugustuhan naman niya yung bagong anyo niya.
Kuna na lang Chongsan.
Coach Kung Fu, always so much fun to chat with. But he's all serious now because Chery Tiggo is seriously behind Nextled.
Yeah,
7 points. Laure going up. Bantay na bantay si Aya. And you smell a lot of scouting and probably a lot of watching the tapes from the last couple of days. They had 2 days to do it, actually.
It's not really just Aya Laure. It's the defense of Nextled just working. You know, they block Princess Robles, Aimee Hernandez. Right now, the challenge for Chery. Mylene Pat is inside the court.
Yeah.
When are you going to activate her? You know, she needs to take over here because you're already down by 8 points.
Of course, we know, as we take a look at Judith Abel there with a stop, Aya Laure still having a hard time scoring here. Mylene will get the ball. She gets past the 2-man block, and still the effort. You can't fault them, the effort on the side of the Chameleons, no? But as you mentioned, Paat has to make a difference, and she scores a point.
She is the go-to. We know that before her injury, you know. But it's funny because I think Nextled, they were used to the first starter, so they know the power. Here comes Paat. The block was there. You said they challenged it, but it was so strong. Paat force.
And this time, it's the blocking of Chery Tiggo that has been turned on. Laure and Gaston coming together for that one.
Yeah, finally a better sequence for Chery there. But Nextled, they have erected a pretty comfortable margin so they can play side-out volleyball to 25. Chery's got to work harder to get back into the set.
A chance here for Chery. Good pick up there. That was a little low. That was a broken play with Camille Cal taking the first ball. And Nextled paid for that.
Yeah, too near, too low. You know, and we know Aya Laure has developed that blocking. Look at how she went over the net. She has developed that throughout the years in USC.
5-point deficit still for Chery Tiggo. Oh, that's a good set. Sinalvage pa rin ni Cal. Laure going up and going deep. And we're seeing the vestiges of Ea Laure from the last game when she scored 21 points. Eto na, she just targets, goes deep where nobody's home.
Well, in this chase, we can count that Ea Laure has already scored 3 points, 2 off the blocks and 1 hit. But they're still down by 4. But we did say, you know, that paat factor, that 1 kill, you know, spelled a lot of difference for Chery. We said they're down by 8, now by half.
Ang bilis din. Run here that's developing on the side of Chery. And we have Majib Pangulabnan now doing the setting. A roll. And this is going to be a free ball. Another chance for Chery to set up. Joyme chooses Gaston. And that looks like a good idea.
But what a save there by Laure. You know, I don't know. Can we see that? No. This is the kill of Gaston. When she tried to, what's that? Deflect the ball, she ended up keeping it in play. So what reflex for Laure?
Let's see if this is going to be 6-0 for Chery Tiggo. They've had 5 points in a row already on this run.
Nextled needs a stop.
Oh, good defense from Chery. And Gaston also just covering herself there. Joyme picking Gaston again. And that one works twice in a row. And just like that, Chery Tiggo reduces the lead to just 2 and a timely timeout here for Nextled.
Energy lang. Good. Doing good. Tuloy lang natin. Okay? Lamang pa tayo. Lamang pa. Cheer up, ha? Chameleons! Nextled! Sige.
They are still in the lead, actually, because it was a big lead that they were able to enjoy. But this is, I guess, a cause for them to really, I don't know, find what is missing and what is wrong. Can you pinpoint it, Noreen?
Well, they need, first of all, to stop this run by Chery. Chery just, you know, doing it also in blocking. We talked about Ea Laure. So this substitution, actually, Coach Taka wants to change things, putting in Mangulabnan. But they just got to forget about it and one stop. Make one stop here.
That's a good reception. And Hernandez took care of that one. Paat going up, and that's just too much. When you have Paat just waiting in the right pin there, lefty opposite is just so hard to handle.
It's just a really strong front row for Chery right now. Paat, Laure, and Gaston. So they have the advantage because Mangulabnan is a front row setter. So that's just 2 blockers. Well, technically 3, but yeah. Advantage Chery.
Marigana timing it. Good cover. Laure going up again. And Laure has found her groove. And now Chery Tiggo tied at 19 all. And what an effort here. And you know, it all really started when Mylene Paat got on the court. Parang there's something na dadala niya talaga yung team niya kahit hindi naman siya binibigyan ng bola. Her presence.
Her presence and that first point. Remember, that first point actually started it. Once upon a time, we were 19-11. And then, in a blink of an eye, we're 19 all.
Oh, and this is a much-needed break. Ebon really needed to stop that run from Chery Tiggo.
Finally.
And they get the ball back and the lead back. And now it's their turn. Just quickly, they have to remember how efficient they were with their transitioning from defense to offense earlier in this set. They have to do the same thing, and ayun naman. Ang lakas kasi. It was exactly what we saw the first time Mylene Paat got on the court.
Was she injured? She doesn't look like she's coming off an injury.
Well, she will be sitting out now. Siguro medyo inaalalayan pa rin ni Coach Kung Fu yung injury ni Mylene. Ayaw siyang ibabad because I'm sure that's not for lack of performance that she's sitting down.
And also following a certain game plan. You know, they're bringing back a full front row with Nabor as a setter.
Oh, that one didn't go in, but really the reflex action. Nakikita natin, hinahabol nila at just Aya has the nose for the ball. She will put her hand up and she'll still get it. Hindi lang pumasok.
But what about Jo Maraguinot? This is a great conference for this athlete. We know her from Ateneo,
Yeah.
and you know her struggles in the pros, but this is a good conference for her.
It seems like her playing outside of Akari, away from not with her sister, and just doing things for Nextled. She is really the anchor of Nextled now. She has been has not disappointed.
Yeah, and has been the consistent hitter.
Five points for Jo Maraguinot, and just stellar as a defensive player. Oh, and now from the right pin, El Laure from wherever she is. And now the lead, or lead still with Nextled, but just a point deficit now.
Yeah, we did talk about Mylene Paat and her entry early on, but it was really Aya Laure, the workhorse of Chery Tiggo here in set number 1.
Medyo matagal bago mag-init si Aya. And that's an error and really a gift to Nextled, giving them their 23rd point.
That's costly. That's you know, we're gonna see till the end of the set, but we're gonna go back to that service error by Aya Laure.
You know, this is going to be something if Nextled even gets a set from Chery Tiggo. We can talk about whether they can make it all the way to win a match, but just to win a set would really be something for them. And another error from Aya, this time just letting that ball drop. That's an ace for Nextled. That was gettable, huh?
That was gettable, but that was, you know, actually well positioned in between two players, and they were former teammates, we have to mention.
Nagkahiyaan si Aya at si Jen Yeba, who is in now as libero. And this is set point. 3 set points for Nextled. Better reception there. And Pauline Gaston just calmly does the job. She's been quiet and serious, si Pauline Gaston.
Serious.
But she's 3 for 3. Every time she gets the ball, she scores.
But they still face 2 set points. So Nextled, you want to end this. You want to get this first set.
They could be praying for a service error too. Any which way it can come, right? That's a safe serve by Pauline Gaston there. Krish Mangaslang is dug by Gaston herself. Robles going up.
good dig.
Nice job by Urbina. Buhay pambola. Chery is not quitting. Robles, one-on-one against Camille Cal. Good read.
Chance!
Back set, Ebon. That was a little low, but ball play continues. Robles will go up. Oh! Krish Mangaslang. It has been Krish, and it just makes sense that she will score the winning point for Nextled in this first set. What a showing for the first-timers here in the PVL.
They did not waver. I mean, there was a great chase by Chery, but look at that
Look at
reaction.
Coach Staka. Yeah. You know, we qualify. Many of them are not first-timers in the PVL. It's a first-time team, but still, this is a set win that they have been waiting for, a long time coming. We'll talk more about it after the break. the Spikers turf action as well. Talagang non-stop volleyball everywhere.
Every day.
Every day.
Rest day is just one day. Yeah. Yeah. Tuesday to Sunday, we have different volleyball.
And you see a wide shot here. The crowd coming in. Tapos na ang trabaho. Alam nila may isa pang game. Alas 7 na at hindi pa tayo tapos sa ating pangatlong game. And look at this. Look at the defense battle.
It's just by 150 digs for Nxled Chameleons and Chery with 51. So that's why it's a very close match. I mean, the first set went the way of Nextled. Chery took the second and the third, but you can sense really both teams wanting to win this game because it's an all-important match.
We talked about the best defensive player, the best in digs, Joe Maraguinot. In the,
On cue.
Yep.
On cue.
And Luna will score. So coming off of that technical timeout, Nextled scores first.
We'll have to remember, I mean, speaking of Nextled, they're just down by 3 points. We're still at the midway of this fourth set. So just listen to coach, you know, follow the game plan. I mean, you're looking good anyway, even though you're down by 3.
And Gaston already checked this time. Oh, but it's Laure who's going to score from the right pin. Off the block. Steady Laure already with 20 points. She was player of the game last time out against Petrogas with her 21 points. Hey, Laure, 8th best scorer in the league. Nabate.
Yeah, he jinxed her.
She's also number 5 in spiking. Her sister EJ is a 9th best spiker. And after today, you know that Camille Cal, with her efficiency, will go up in the ranks as a setter.
Yeah.
She has really impressed today.
Even Jasmine Abor,
Oh,
these
yeah.
two setters are working hard for their respective squads.
And again, a must-win situation here for Nextled. Let's see, Franny Reyes, what do you got for us now?
So, Chicky, earlier you mentioned that this is a breakout game for Camille Cal, and I got to talk to her earlier. She really told me she wanted to activate her middles and engage all her spikers, but I think there might be an extra motivation for her because this is the first time she's going up against her former teammates in Princess Robles, Genierva, Joymi Calande, all players that she was with in high school. And I actually asked Genierva about that. She told me she was very, very happy that Cal had this opportunity to show what she can do in the pros. And it's been a very roller coaster game for all of us watching. And definitely we can look forward to more from Camille Cal. Back to you.
Thanks so much, Franny, and we are enjoying this roller coaster ride, definitely. That's right, you know, her stint in NU and then UP. And did Camille play in the national team?
She did.
She did.
I remember it was with Bella Belen, Liza Solomon. I cannot remember what the tournament was called, but I saw that we fielded 2 teams.
So she is playing against many of her past teammates, and it could motivate you, and it could just add to the fun factor of your game, no? Maraguinot gets past Paat and Karandang there, and look at the score.
Anybody set, you want a 5th set.
We always want a 5th set. I'm sure all of you at home want the 5th set. And most of all, Nextled wants the 5th set.
Yeah. Good pass.
Good cover there too. Robles check. Paat sending it over on the second ball. Camille Cal setting up Laika Ebon. She's checked. Paat with a dink. I've counted 3. Mylene Paat just looking for the hole and finding it.
You know, that's why she's there, really, to provide the stability, you know, with her team.
It's a gaping hole.
Yeah. But again, she's fighting bad. You know, she's an expat, or she was an expat. She played in Thailand. So the respect and Nextled has for her, really, she can sell these strong wind-ups and then the drops.
And it's that connection. Well, if it ain't broke, I mean, or go with what you know works, right? Because really, when Camille Kyle goes to Laika Ebon, magic happens.
Yes. Even, I mean, this is a great rotation for Nextled. You see Victoria, who's playing well,
Yeah.
and the two wing hitters. You have Ebon and Maraginot.
17 for Ebon, 13 for Maraginot. And Zakarandang is also beginning to pile up her points. She already has 6. She came in only when Aime Hernandez was taken out. Oh, and again, we mentioned, many of you just joining us now, coming home from work. Wala po si Aime Hernandez because she suffered an injury. We don't know what it is, but she had to be taken out of the game. She was on the floor, clutching her left knee, but was able to wobble out of the court. And Coach Kung Fu is getting emotional here, and
Both
has
coaches.
some words for the second referee.
Both coaches, for that matter. We saw them both stand and started screaming. Okay, the contention of Coach Taka was, so Camille Cal was about to set, and Zach Canandang actually got a hand at that.
So is there some kind of interference that they're calling?
There's a gray area with that, because
It was on the side of Chery.
it's like in the middle. Coach Kuku actually may have a point because the ball was set, so they didn't call any violation on the side of Nextled, right? But because it was in the middle of the net, and then Zach Karandang hit it after it was released.
Right.
That's an illegal back row for Cal, because it seemed it'll end up like she blocked it. You know what I'm saying? She said it, released, the Karandang hit it, and it hit her hand. Back row, eh. So it's like she blocked it.
That sounds like a plausible explanation because Chery Tiggo won the point. These are the things that just make us, teach us about the game. And forget about that, said Camille Victoria. I just want to play.
So many stories, so many comments.
16-18, getting closer to the 35-point mark here. Ay, hindi ko nakita.
Tama na daw.
Okay lang yan.
Playable.
Maraginot going up. And that escapes Cesc Robles. And Nextled, only a point behind. Chery Tiggo, sila ngayon ang naghahabol. Again, crucial, do or die, fourth set for Nextled. They've come this far. I'm sure that's what Coach Taka is thinking. He worked so hard to win that first set. He stuck so close in both the second and third sets. Remember that 31 to 29 second set?
That 46-minute set.
Yeah. And Aya just doing her Aya things.
Oh, that's huge for her, because although she has a lot of numbers or a lot of points, she has been inconsistent towards this third and fourth set. So that's going to be huge for Aya Laure.
Maraginot. Oh, is that a facial? Ay, Kagande took a tumble. And Joe making sure that she didn't. She apologizes to Joe. That was a strong one coming in. Again, alam natin yung approach ni Joe Maraginot. We talked about that at the top of the coverage, how she's picture perfect in the air when she goes for her hits.
And she has the hot hands. We can sense it. So it's great for Kyle to take advantage when she was in front.
And Kagande is playing setter in place of Nabor at this juncture.
Oh,
Aya 2 in a row. Chery Tiggo now with the 2-point lead. It looks like the point is given to Nextled.
they call a net violation?
I think that's what's happening because we're seeing Aya clarifying with referee Virgilio Cruz. But on your scoreboards, you see that Nextled is now evening things out at 19 apiece. And Joe Marginot is still at the service line.
So it is probably a net touch called on Laure.
Nabor pushing it to Aya Laure again. That one is clean. This time, no contention there. Camille Victoria said, I'm just going to offensive block. Monster block time for Camille Victoria. And Nextled is in the lead. Timeout.
Middle natin, wala na kasi nga nakaangat ka. Wala iba pupunta kundi si Aya na lang. So ang kailangan na suporta natin, second chance point. Coverage po tayo. Okay, kung may pagkakataon, pwede ka mag-play to. Okay, o kaya pinakamaganda mo doon. Hingin mo yung bola mo. Papatakbi mo na ang running to. O kaya ano lang, kahit backside mo lang. Atake mo si Victoria. Nagdadalawa na kay Aya, ito naman ang gamitin mo. Ngayon, pag sumabay si Victoria sa gitna, punta ka naman kay Aya. Ha? Kailangan mata mo dyan, ha? Let's go, Chery!
If you're Nextled, this is the precarious point here. When they get to their 20s, this is when things did not go their way in the second and third set, so they have to be very careful and make sure they don't repeat the same mistakes.
They have to check their errors, but continue good defense. I mean, great blocking, great stops on Aya Laure. That's why in that huddle, Coach Kung Fu really stressed, these are your options. You know, if Victoria's on Aya, you have other options.
And already 4 Chery Tiggo players in double digits. Humabol si Pauline Gaston with 10 points now. Robles with 16. Aya Laure at 22 already. Besting even her performance against Petrogas. And Paat with 14 as we speak. We're tied at 20 as we hear our court announcer, Capuela. He has all business in this latter part of this fourth set. She wants to end it already. No more extensions. And Jazz Nabor with a service ace.
That's going to be huge. I mean, at this crucial juncture of this match, you get an ace serve.
5 points already for Jazz Nabor.
Oh, another good one.
Cal was there, but so was Gaston. Luna is using her power and tying things up at 21 all. Again, Nextled wants to extend this to a 5-setter. They've been really at the thorn on the side of Chery Tiggo all game long. Talagang hindi nila pinapadali sa Chery Tiggo, who is, by the way, up in the standings, only with 1 loss so far to their name. Nextled only with 1 win to their name. They want to change things today, and it looks like they're on the road to that. Again, we have seen Nextled in this situation, and things went south from here. So Nextled have to make sure that they guard this lead, keep their composure. End game time for Nextled. Let's see if Chery Tiggo can hold them.
Yeah, they need some stops. Talk about Nextled here. Oh!
And it's always been Pauline Gaston during these crucial times.
Yeah.
The quiet and composed Pauline Gaston.
looking at the reaction of Coach Taka. It's like he wanted to dive to keep that ball in play. His reaction.
Well, he's already had 2 touches today. Diba?
Yeah.
Oh no, that was in the other game. Sorry. But Coach Taka, of course, we know is a player. The husband of Jaja Santiago. Many might not know that. Yes. Ball still alive. Luna going up. Taken care of by Robles. This time, that tip taken care of by Laika Ebon. And Luna will go again. That block is good enough for Paat. That falls well within the court of Chery Tiggo. And they're at 23 points. 1-point lead again. The situation that and Nextled is finding themselves in.
But you know, based on that snowball, it seemed like both Paat and Gaston got a hand in that. So you did say it has been Pauline Gaston at this latter part of the 4th set.
Oh! Was saved by just a free ball still. And Gaston is insisting there was a touch. But that one got away from her. Oh, there's going to be a challenge. And why not? Look where we are in this game. This is an almost win for Chery Tiggo. They already took the first 2 sets. Literally stole the 2nd and 3rd set from Nextled.
All-important challenge. But Pauline Gaston was so short.
Yeah.
You know, after, she already pointed that you touched it. So
Basta may pumapalo, basta may pumapalo.
And we know that
Yun talagang gagawin natin.
Pauline is one of the more experienced players. Let's see. Oh, look at that.
she's correct.
Pauline Gaston can do no wrong. At the most crucial points of the match, Pauline Gaston delivers. Hawkeyes.
That was a great challenge.
That was really something. Pauline Gaston, the hero, with 12 points, setting up Chery Tiggo for match point. With Ea Laure at the service line. Oh, that's a tough one. And we saw that happen earlier today as well. Just those floater serves of Ea. It can kill you, but it can also sail out. But it's still match point.
Yeah, and even the great ones get these jitters and feel the pressure.
Let's see if Camille Cal can surmount this pressure serve. That one is safe. Paat is blocked! And we are tied at 24 again. And Nextled, they know they've been in this situation before. They have been here before. And as you mentioned, it turned sour for them the last time. They were even at 24 apiece. We went to 29-31 in set number 2 with that extension. Are we going to set 5? First, let's see who scores first here. Robles is checked twice. And look at Makaslang. Just nose to the ball. Luna. Checked by Ea. Mighty Pan! This time no go, says Chris Makaslang.
Somebody clipped the net. It was so obvious. It is still shaking until now.
And the point is already given to Chery Tiggo.
I mean, it was a good rally.
Yeah.
They read it well. It's just one thing Makasang will learn through time is at crucial moments, control your emotions. And you know, you shouldn't touch the net.
But she was where she needed to be. She responded to the call. And she really denied Paat. It's just that the net violation. Match point again. Chery Tiggo, the second one. Laika Ebon. Dug by Ea Laure. Robles going up. It was pretty low. Oh, ball still good.
Pinball!
Cal. To go! Laure, look at her. Just wonderful defense coming from Chery Tiggo. One more time. This time to Luna.
Oh, still alive.
Oh, is there going to be a violation? Look at these players just all over the court, on the floor. Woo! Just the effort on both sides. What an exciting point here. Again, we're even at 25. I mean, this is deja vu. This is looking a lot like set number 2. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I agree.
And it's not as if these players have not been playing for 2 hours already. Walang pagod-pagod. Oh! Says Robles. I mean, look at the blocking. I think we are at 14 blocks already for Nextled. Maybe more.
Yeah.
This has been such a breakout set anyway. I mean, we have seen the blocking effort of Makaslang and Victoria, and I think it's really been saving them. Oh, but this time, Paat hits it off of Makaslang and denies them again that set point.
Yeah, I mean, it's just Mylene Paat, you know, unfazed by the pressure, by the blockers. I mean, you said it, Nextled has been defending well, but when push comes to shove, Mylene Paat is just gonna go for it.
Back set. That was a good set.
Yeah.
Oh! No blocks there, and that's what happens. If things happen too fast on the side of Chery Tiggo, kung mabilis yung kanilang transition, nahuhuli yung blockers ng Nextled.
That was just smart by Nabor. You know, every time Camille Cal is at the back and manning, you know, between zone 1 to zone 2, that's where she attacks.
Again, another match point, and now! Oh, look at that effort. It's going to be a free ball. Another chance here for Chery to set up the bar. She did it again, and she does it for good. Chery Tiggo wins this match the hard way. Maureen.
Well fought.
Oh, wow. Just these sneak attacks from Jazz Nabor. 2 in a row. First, of course, Robles scrambled the defense of Nextled, and they were not ready for what was to come. And look at Jazz Nabor with eyes in the back of her head, seeing that hole on the floor of Nextled. But you gotta hand it to the Chameleons. What a fight that they put up against the Chery Tiggo Crossovers.
You know, I think that last rally is just a great summary of the match. Nextled just played spectacular. They tried to chase every ball. We saw Hervina dive for it, you know, sacrifice her body. But in the end, Chery just hung tough. You know, these veterans just played big for Chery Tiggo.
What a game. That was bakbakan to the end. Filipinas Live app available for Filipinos everywhere. Download and subscribe now for 149 pesos. Relive this game over and over again via the Filipinas app. All right, and that's how it went. 4 sets, almost 5. Could have very well been 5. And Jazz Nabor with 20 excellent sets, 7 points, and that smile on her face. She is the player of the game. But these guys, everybody contributed. And really, what a game. Nextled gave them a fight, and I think respect for the Chameleons too.
Yeah, nothing to be ashamed of. Nextled, they played a good game, but somebody had to win, and Chery just got it for them.
And we are not done here yet. We will say goodbye for now. Noreen Go and Franny Reyes signing off, but we still have the Greenline Cool Smashers going up against the Petrogas Angels up next. This has been Chikiro Puno. Thanks for joining us, and we'll be back for more volleyball action.
Siyempre, sobrang saya kasi nahahatid ko yung pagod nila na hindi sila sobrang pagod na nakakatulong ako sa points din. Kung makaka-point ako, big help na rin yun sa kanila. Pero siyempre, sila pa rin yung main attackers.